The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent and accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking,
Bulldogs won that game against the Britons 11 days ago, a final score of 2-0. A big shutout in that win for Adrian is what helped them get to a hosting situation here in the conference tournament, as it's going to be Taylor Fisher in net for your Bulldogs and Becca Ross in net for the Albion Britons. Albion's going to get possession to start. They're sending out Becca Ross, Raina Edwards, Colette Askins, Quinn Natchke, Megan Loney, Avery Campbell, McKenna Graham, Anna Said, Megan Piankowski, Caitlin Piankowski, and Avery Kastanek. For their starting 11 here in this one, Adrian has the likes of Taylor Fisher, McKenna Mahoney, Caitlin Dake, Sydney Anderson, Kelsey Zoli, Eve Davis, Anne-Marie Foss-Moen, Tegan Bergeron, Josie Huber, Zoe Blanchard, and Sarah Hohenscheid. Albion in the attacking third of Adrian. That shot's going to sail over the crossbar. Taylor Fisher just watches it fly over. Just underway here inside Docking Stadium. Bulldogs and Britons. Both teams battling it out for a chance and to be in the conference semifinals. Kelvin is going to host the winner of this matchup. The number 2 seed Trine is hosting the winner of Kalamazoo and Hope. Adrian controlling for the first time this afternoon. It's Eve Davis on the near side, lost it out of bounds. Albion takes control. Throwing this one pushed forward by Colette Askins. Adrian with a throw in here on the near side. It's going to be number 8, Kelsey Zoli, hewing it in. Deflected forward. It's going to be McKenna Mahoney racing after it in the box. She She is gonna have too much power on that touch, and it's gonna go out of bounds. Throwing upcoming for Albion, just underway here inside Docking Stadium. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV, as it's conference tournament time here in the MIAA for women's soccer. This one's skied up Albion, and they're defending half of the field, trying to push it forward, gain ground on the Adrian defense. This one's skied forward, looking for a good run here. Albion trying to break through, trying to pierce this Adrian defense early. Good help pursuit, though, by the Bulldogs as this shot sails way too high off the left foot of Avery Campbell. But a good-looking attack early, some speed on that front line for Albion. Also got to be very wary of Raina Edwards, who leads the team in goals with 7, tied for second in the conference in that category. Megan Loney, 6 goals right behind her. Most of the offense this season has come from those two for Albion, Edwards and Loney. At midfield, both teams trying to vie for possession. Adrian comes up with it. Zoli had it and was trying to find a teammate, but it got intercepted there. As coming in, trying to get a takeaway was Josie Huber. She made contact with Campbell of Albion. We'll get a foul whistle blown, and the Britons will take over right at midfield. Skying this one down was Askins, deep into the Adrian zone. Albion trying to create some offensive pressure. Nothing happening there. Just out of the reach of McKenna Mahoney as she was trying to pick up possession at midfield. Albion controls. Sydney Anderson deflects this one on the far side. Number 12 controls for Albion. That's Megan Loney. On the far side, Loney gave it up. Edwards forward. Trying to get to Loney. She got walled off. But a deflection, she gets it right back into the box. Cleared out on a nice defensive play. I believe that was Hohenscheid for Adrian College. Deflected out of bounds. Albion controls. Just under 5 minutes gone by here in the first half, and the Britons have had possession for the majority of this opening act of this first half. Far side, Albion still controls. Deep in the corner, that one's going to be deflected out of bounds off the back of Anne-Marie Foss-Moen. Throw in for the Britons, far side. Deflected out of bounds and a corner kick upcoming. The first corner kick we've seen here in the early part of this one. Let's see what the Britons can come up with. Far side, skied into the box, looking for someone, deflects it out to right to, that was right to Edwards. She couldn't get a clean strike off of it. That was actually Askins who wasn't able to get a solid shot off for Albion. So danger averted for Adrian here as they pass their first test in this one on the defensive side of things. Albion, though, still controlling. Crisp passing we've seen from them so far. And then right on cue, that one, miscommunication goes out of bounds. That was Megan Loney who put too much foot into that one. Far side, Adrian gets another throw in. Good help defense by the Britons, but the Bulldogs keep gaining a little bit more ground on that Albion defense. Deflected out of bounds once more. Throw in upcoming here for Kelsey Zoli. Zoli into Fossmo, and she sent it right back to Kelsey. Zoli trying to bob and weave her way through defenders, lost the handle of it, and too much power on that touch, though, as Albion was trying to go the other way. It was Anna Said who couldn't find her teammate. Albion in their defensive side of the field. As the Bulldogs look to create some offensive momentum, it's Fossmoen on the far side trying to get a run after it. It's deflected out of bounds by Anna Said. So a throw in deep in the territory of Albion College coming up here for the Bulldogs. From the far wing, inside looking for Mahoney was Zoli. Headed up a couple different times. Found the feet of McKenna Mahoney in the box. She lost the handle of it. Good defensive play there by the Brits, as that could have been a dangerous opportunity brewing for Adrian College. Sydney Anderson along the far side, along with Anne-Marie Fossmoen, trying to pressure the ball handler, but it's going to find its way over to Piankowski. Piankowski lost it at midfield. Adrian coming back the other way with it. The Bulldogs looking for something. It's Mahoney. She's got number 24 with her. That's Hohenscheid, just too far out in front of Hohenscheid. Out of bounds and a goal kick upcoming for Albion College. Senior from Gaylord, Michigan, Becca Ross. The netminder here in this one for Albion. She sends this one down, headed out of bounds. That was off of Josie Huber. Askins with a throw in. That was headed by Davis. Out of bounds off of Albion College. Mahoney trying to find Eve Davis as she was in hot pursuit of that one, but just a little too much mustard behind the kick from Mahoney as she was looking to set up Davis in the corner, but it went out of bounds. No real dangerous offensive threats so far in the opening 9.5 minutes of play. Eve Davis with some room to run here on the near side. Davis trying to get around. That's number 13, Avery Campbell on her. Gets it over to number 22, Huber. Finds Zoli over to Davis. Davis still with Campbell right on her. This one thrown into the box. Mahoney trying to make a play on it. This one is going to be heading towards midfield, but Mahoney collided with an Albion Britain on the play. So as we'll take a break on the field, we'll take a quick break here inside Docking Stadium.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Back here inside Docking Stadium as we resume play, as there was a collision between Mahoney and an Albion Britain player. Scary in the box. It was good to see that she was able to walk off though and head towards the sideline. She got subbed in by Grace Halstead, freshman forward for this Britain squad. So Albion controlling, working their way in to the attacking third. Bulldogs shut out this Britain squad 11 days ago. That was in Albion. Looking to replicate their efforts from that one here inside Docking Stadium. It's a win or go home in the MIAA. Winner of this matchup has to Grand Rapids to face Calvin in the conference semifinals. Winner of Hope and Kalamazoo is going to head over to Angola, Indiana to have a matchup with Trine. As this one into the box, dangerous opportunity, cleared away though. That was by number 4 for Adrian, Caitlin Dake. Heads up defending there by the senior, now on the far side. Foss Moen tried to get a run after it, but it's skied back down into the defensive zone. This one's going to trickle out of bounds off of Adrian College. So a throw-in coming from the far wing. Bulldogs come up with it, though, off the throw-in at midfield. Aaron pass is going to be picked up there by Albion. That's number 13, Avery Campbell, who was not able, that got deflected out of bounds by Adrian. Askins resumes play with the throw-in. As we're going to get a whistle, stoppage in play, foul on Adrian. So the Britons are going to have possession now deep in this Adrian defensive zone, looking for some offensive spark here. Askins skied into the box, headed up, still up for grabs, deflected a couple more times. Adrian not able to clear it out just yet. Campbell now near side chasing it down, and it's going to be cleared out by, I believe that was Dake. I couldn't see the number exactly, but a great defensive play for Adrian College. It was actually Tegan Bergeron who was able to clear the ball out of harm's way. Now Adrian looking to get something going on a counterattack the other way. Eve Davis with Campbell on her. That pass deflected out of bounds by Askins. So Adrian still holds. Throwing right in front. That went to Zoli, but she lost control. Albion's defense has been very persistent this afternoon. The Britons with a good-looking opportunity, getting through the defense, and Taylor Fisher comes deep out of her net to try to make a play on it. And we are going to get a stoppage in play by the referee, and Taylor Fisher is going to end up with a goal kick here on a dangerous opportunity for Albion College. It was Caitlin Piankowski, a senior forward for this squad, who nearly found the back of the net. Had a good-looking opportunity, but Taylor Fisher came out and tested her quickly. Adrian now the other way, looking for something. Eve Davis, that's out of bounds off of number 10 of Albion, Quinn Natchke. Davis now with a throw-in. She'll leave the throw-in for Caitlin Dake. Into the box. Deflected off of, that was number 24, Hohenscheid for Adrian College. Albion came down with it. That pass off the mark, that went out of bounds for the Britons. Dake gets another throw in here. This one deflected out off of, that was Askins for Albion. A very tight-knit played first half. Here in this one, not a whole lot of room for both teams to work. Defenses have been pressuring very persistently. Another throw-in coming for Adrian. Kelsey Zoli. Into Mahoney. Mahoney lost positioning and control of the ball, but Albion sends it out once more. So one sky down, and a miss hit off the foot there of Dake. So out of bounds, Albion now takes control. 28:55 still to go here in the first half. Raina Edwards, second in the conference in goals this season. Skies it forward towards Avery Campbell, but Campbell is going to run out of room and not be able to track it down. Possession turns over to Adrian now. Far side, the Britons lose control. It's now McKenna Mahoney who came up with it. That pass got deflected off the back of a Briton. That was off of Halstead for the purple and gold. Now Edwards coming back the other way across the midfield center line. But her pass is off the mark. Miscommunication there, as Adrian has a miscommunication of their own between Tegan Bergeron and Eve Davis. Just too far out in front for Davis on that pass from Bergeron. Edwards walking the out of bounds line. Play still going. No, finally it will be stopped, and it is out of bounds on Albion. Bulldogs led by head coach Ali Alamdari. Albion led by Eric Scott. Both programs very strong, looking to find their way into the semifinals of the MIAA Conference Tournament with a win here this afternoon. Heavy collision on the far side, out of bounds off of Adrian. .26:40 still to go here in the first half. Bulldogs and the Britons all knotted up 0-0. Off the free kick, it was headed out by Zoli, but Albion still controls. Looking for something into the box, but nothing doing it. Sent right back out by Adrian. Quinn Natchke goes far side over to McKenna Graham. Graham skies this one down. Askins over to Edwards. Edwards trying to angle, keep that ball in, and it's going to still be in bounds. And then finally, it just had to be cleared out by, I believe that was Bergeron, deep in her own defensive zone. Substitution coming here for Albion. It's going to be number 15 checking into the game. Anna said checking back into the game, I should say, as she'll take the place of Grace Halstead. As Albion comes up with possession just on the edge of Adrian's box, but it's cleared out once more by Bergeron. Askins with a throw in. Deflected up a few times by Megan Loney. Now it's Piankowski, Megan Piankowski playing it forward. Adrian now nearly had it taken away. Now they do, trying to get a counterattack going the other way. Mahoney, far pass forward for Hohenscheid. Can he track it down? No, she cannot. But I mean, there was actually Anne-Marie Foss-Moen who was in hot pursuit of that one. But just running out of room, couldn't keep it in bounds. Deflected up a couple different times by a few different players on the far side, but it ended up going out of bounds. Sydney Anderson has the throw in for Adrian. Looking for Eve Davis. Nice move there. Adrian now with it. Josie Huber skying it forward, too far forward, and an easy play for Becca Ross. Ross playing it forward towards the midfield center line. Nice deflection there by Huber on the help defense to halt that rush for Albion. Nice play there by Caitlin Dake on the fake. Still has it. Ball on a string. She's going to be sent down to the turf from behind. That's going to be a foul on Caitlin Piankowski. Caitlin Dake had the ball on a string there for a few moments, making a couple very nifty moves. 23 minutes now to play in this first half. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Win or go home this afternoon inside Docking Stadium. Skied forward, deflected out. Sydney Anderson plays it over to Mahoney. McKenna Mahoney. Back over to Huber. She drops it back further over to Bergeron. Near side to Dake. Dake, another nice fake. Sending it over to Bergeron. Back over to Caitlin Dake now. Good ball movement here by Adrian College. And then finally the Britons are going to come up with a takeaway. Looking for a counterattack going the other way. Number 16, Megan Piankowski's got it. Trying to angle over to her right. Sends it on net. Easy stop for Fishers. It stayed low and not a whole lot on it. Piankowski had all her momentum going to the right and then tried to send it over to the left and just could not get a whole lot on behind that shot. And Fisher, who ranks third in the conference in save percentage, had an easy one there. Fossmoen trying to make something happen, but she got walled off by an Albion defender. Good defense there by Eve Davis. Right on Raina Edwards, out of bounds off of Albion. So a throw in deep in the Albion zone. The past few minutes, you can kind of feel the Adrian offense picking up just a tad bit. Out of bounds on the Brits. Adrian with another throw it. Dake, a 5'2" forward senior captain for this Adrian squad. Makes a nice defensive play there at midfield, just deflects out of bounds. So nothing for Megaloni working there. As checking back into the game is going to be Grace Halstead. This time she'll take the place of Megan Piankowski. As we're going to get a whistle stoppage in play. Adrian possession as that foot of Caitlin Piankowski got up near the head area of Caitlin Dake. So ref grants possession towards the Bulldogs. Bergeron dropping back. Playing it over to Zoli, to Dake. Skying it down for Fossmoen. Anne-Marie Fossmoen is going to be boxed out of positioning there by McKenna Graham, and Fossmoen is going to get called for a foul. 20 minutes to go now here in the opening 45 of this one. 0-0 still. And a very evenly played first half. Both teams have had a couple looks on net, but no real dangerous opportunities. Caitlin Piankowski. Nice play to keep it in the offensive zone. Albion looking for something. It's Campbell on the far side. She's just going to run out of room and deflect that off of an Adrian defender for a second corner kick of the afternoon. It's going to be Grace Halstead taking it. A freshman on this Albion squad. She'll keep it low on the corner kick. Deflected out. Still in play, though. As a dangerous opportunity in the box is going to be headed out by Adrian. Bulldogs pass another test on that defensive setup for the corner kick. 19 minutes to play here in the first half. This one over to Caitlin Piankowski. Has some room to work with, trying to pierce into the Adrian zone. This shot on net, but Fisher makes the stop. Caitlin Piankowski had a good strike on that one, but Taylor Fisher was ready, had the angle walled off, and keeps it at a 0-0 game. Midfield, Mahoney looking for something to do. Gives it over to Zoli. This one skied forward. Eve Davis trying to track it down. This one just deflected over near side to Edwards. She gives to Askins. Forward over towards number 23, Halstead. Askins over to Halstead. Good ball movement here by the purple and gold. Anna said controls. Unfortunate bounce there right around midfield for Albion. This one skied up though by Adrian right over to Askins. Colette Askins played it forward, deflected a couple times by some Adrian defenders. Bulldogs trying to come down with it. It's Eve Davis making a nice move, just pushing it forward. No one home though for the Bulldogs. Some strong pressure here in the last few moments for Albion. Racing back after it is going to be number 23 for Adrian. That was Zoe Blanchard. Albion with a chance into the box. Deflected out, and Adrian evades disaster there on a dangerous chance for Albion. But the Bulldogs just cleared out of harm's way. Turnover at midfield for Albion. Adrian going the other way. Eve Davis with a fake. Goes to her left over to Zoli. Drops it back to Caitlin Dake. Dake with a nice stop. Gives it over to Fosmo, and that shot never got on through. To me, that was actually Josie Huber for Adrian. The shot got deflected, and then Becca Ross was easily able to come out and pick it up to halt play there. That one touch pass too much, too far behind. Kelsey Zoli off the foot of Eve Davis. Adrian drops back in their own zone. It's going to be Caitlin Dake skying it forward, looking for McKenna Mahoney. Here come the Bulldogs looking for a counterattack going the other way. Eve Davis trying to get past this Albion defensive back line, and it's going to be skied out of bounds on the help defense from Quinn Natchke, but Adrian still holds possession. 15 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this first half. We're going to get a whistle. That was McKenna Mahoney who collided with Quinn Natchke of Albion, and foul on Mahoney. Albion takes over. Sydney Anderson lets that trail out of bounds. Another throw in coming for Adrian. Albion gets the takeaway off the throw-in. Right at around midfield, they control it. Miscommunication there between Anderson and number 23. That was Blanchard. But it's going to go out of bounds. And a corner kick upcoming. The third one of the afternoon for Albion College. As before that, we'll get a substitution. It's going to be Mia Crawford coming into the game for the Britons. Some fresh legs here late in the first half. She'll take the reins of Caitlin Piankowski. So here we go. Corner kick upcoming for the Britons. Skied up high into the box. Opportunity. Ball still alive. And Adrian finally able to clear it out over to Mahoney. She was trying to get it to Foss-Moe, and Albion had the takeaway on defense, but they'll grant possession to the Bulldogs on a foul. Bulldogs still yet to have a corner kick of their own. Albion's had 3, but nothing to show for. This one skied down, deflected out by Albion right at midfield, pushed forward by Dake. Got it to Mahoney. She's trying to turn the corner, pushing it forward, deflected right to Eve Davis. Perfect bounce. Davis moving to her left, into the box, looking for someone. Albion still has it, loose up in the air. Ross is going to have to come out and make a play on a dangerous opportunity for Adrian, as Ross had to come out, make a play as Sarah Hohenscheid had gotten past the Albion defense. And it was who could get to the ball first. Becca Ross was able to for Albion, and we remain scoreless. This one bulleted forward off the foot of Blanchard. Britons now going the other way. Megan Loney with a whole lot of room to work with. Second on the team in goals, tied for third in the conference. Loney is going to run out of room, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Britons. Bulldogs 3-1-3 at home. This is 3-1-4 at home this season. The Britons are 4-3-1 on the road. This has been a very entertaining, very tightly played first half of action between the Bulldogs and Britons. Not a whole lot of room between these two squads. It's been very evenly played. Sydney Anderson's going to have a throw-in on the far side with 10.5 to play in the first. Kept in bounds by the Britons as they come away with a takeaway and going the other way, looking for something. A nice move there by Aloni, as there was good help defense though by Bergeron to halt the rush, as Aloni was walking that out of bounds line on the far side, but Bergeron halted that. Olivia Berkowitz is going to check in for the first time in this one for Adrian. She'll take the reins of Avery Campbell. Albion has it. It's Colette Askins roaming over to her left. She gives it to Raina Edwards. Edwards playing it forward, but it's right to Dake. Huber backwards over to Dake. Caitlin Dake crossing towards midfield. Big collision there between Dake and Edwards. As those two come together, they're going to have to be, ref's just going to quickly intervene as both teams put it in their word. We're going to get a stoppage in play by the referee as the clock will stop with 8:56. As the ref is going to have a discussion on the sidelines. Now he'll go over, talk a little more with Raina Edwards as the conference tourney. Both teams giving it their all. 8:56 to go in the first half. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Ref just debriefing the two players, so no cards will be given. We're going to resume play and a free kick coming for Adrian College. Can feel the intensity arising now here inside Docking Stadium. This one played forward, the edge of the box. Foss Moen trying to make a play on it. Came out with it. Foss Moen on the far side. Collides, hits the turf. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Albion. Nice, strong defensive play, though, for the Brits, as Anne-Marie Foss Moen was looking to get into a dangerous territory. Mahoney from a long way out. Tough shot. Easy stop for Ross. Albion going the other way. 7:50 to play. The Britons looking for something on offense here late in the first. Ball's going to go out to Grace Halstead. She gives to Edwards. Edwards always dangerous. Wound up for a shot. Got deflected by Dake. Dake and Edwards have been step for step all game long. So Megan Loney, second on the team in goals, tied for third in the conference in that category, has a free kick from just outside the box. A three-man wall of Davis, Bergeron, and Mahoney is being formed. Best opportunity of the first half for either team. She keeps allowing, just missed wide. As Loney had McKenna Graham on a perfectly set up play, as she was looking for a deflection from Graham, but it was just out of her reach. And now Adrian breathes a sigh of relief and will get a couple substitutions into the game. Leah Homan will check in for the Bulldogs. Abby Rose subbed in for Albion College. Whistle off the free kick. It's going to be on Albion. Adrian with possession. Play down, looking for so that was number 11 for Adrian College, Leah Homan trying to get it. It came out to Anderson, played it forward, deflected. Oh, and Morris came out of her. That was Becca Ross coming deep out of the net to pick that one up, as she had number 8 flying in for the Bulldogs. That was Kelsey Zoli. 5.5 to play here in the first. Mahoney, nice move, still has it for a moment, moving to her right, deflected. It's going to go back to Zoli. Kelsey Zoli moving to her left, trying to find someone, but it's going to be cleared out by Askins. And then Sydney Anderson trying to pick it up. She'll bump it forward over to Leah Homan. Leah Homan is going to be deflected, kept in bounds. Nice play there by Becca Ross. So picked that one up. Final 5 minutes to go in the first. Still no room between these two squads. Leah Homan trying to create something happen. Over to Mahoney. Kind of Mahoney. Yeah, potted off the ball. Albion now with it. Abby Rose. Drops it over to Askins. She'll sky it forward, trying to find Edwards, but it got deflected forward by Dake and then picked up by Rose. Askins near side. Playing it forwards to Edwards. Edwards trying to get a run. Edwards getting into the Adrian zone. Edwards still with it. Shot got blocked. Albion, though, still controls. Rose now had an opportunity to gain control for Albion, and instead Adrian gets a run going the other way. It's Zoli playing it forward up to Leah Homan. Headed out of harm's way by Albion. Britain's trying to get something going on offense, as both defenses have stymied the opposing offenses here this afternoon. Out of bounds, Albion controls. Cindy Anderson along the far side. Nice defensive play to come out on top with the ball. Gave it over to Mahoney. Mahoney, long lead pass. It's going to be Kelsey Zoli trying to track it down, but Askins is going to have positioning and just shovel it out of bounds. Adrian trying to stretch the Albion defense there. Zoli gets it right back from Davis after the throw-in. As that shot never got on through for Elena Earl for Adrian College. Edwards now going the other way, trying to find a teammate, got deflected. Edwards came back up with it. Some physical play right here on the near sideline. As we're going to get a stoppage in play now from the referee. So now we're going to have a throw-in for Adrian College. I think there was some discussion as if a Britain had gone out of bounds. And then it was deemed that they did. So one's skied up. That one's headed into the bleachers. Adrian working quickly on the out of bounds play. Mahoney not enough on that pass. It got intercepted by Albion. Final 1:25 to go in the first half. The Britons and Bulldogs have played a stellar matchup to this point. Sydney Anderson trying to play it forward, got deflected. Out of bounds, Adrian will control. Final 60 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a winner go home. Winner advancing to the conference semifinals. Nice deflection. Adrian now coming away the other way with it. Eve Davis gets back behind the Albion defense. There goes Eve Davis. Stops, moves to her left, shoots, and stopped by Ross. Just like that, the best scoring chance of the first half comes from Eve Davis. But Becca Ross had the answer. You're going to get a whistle right at midfield. 5 seconds. Adrian's going to have to go quick. This one just sky down. Leo Holman can't make a play on it, and that'll do it for the first 45 minutes of play. And a ultra competitive, ultra entertaining first 45 minutes of play. The Bulldogs and Britons are scoreless through 45 minutes, and a winner go home inside Docking Stadium. You're not going to want to go anywhere. Stick with us. Second half of action coming up in just around 15 minutes time. 0-0 after 45 minutes.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
as you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years. You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Welcome back inside Docking Stadium for the second half of action in this conference tournament matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Albion College Britons, as it was a fun and interesting and electric first half of play. Nothing on the scoreboard, and that's certainly got to change, as someone's going to be going to Calvin University next Wednesday for a matchup in the conference semifinals, and one of these teams will be going home. It's been a stellar matchup to this point. Albion outshot Adrian 7-3, but both teams only had 2 shots on net. The most dangerous opportunity came in the very end of that first half with about 25 seconds left. Eve Davis had a great opportunity, got passed behind the Albion defense, but she was stymied by Becca Ross. Taylor Fishers had to make a couple steps, for the most part pretty routine in that first half of play, but everything's going to be but routine here in this second half. Nothing. As we are just about ready to resume play here in this one. I'm Ryan Cuddy. We got Forrest Rainier on top, Cam and Ashley Roeder running the show at director, as McKenna Mahoney has the ball set up at center at the center line, and we are underway now here inside Docking Stadium for the second half of play. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe to Adrian College TV on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter to never miss any of your favorite Adrian College Bulldog athletics. That's going to be Kelsey Zoli letting it roll out of bounds. Adrian looking for something in the Albion zone, trying to create some space. It's going to go back to Sydney Anderson on the near side. Collision, and this one's going to be skied back down towards the Adrian end of the field. Blanchard's going to be forced to clear it out of the zone. Got deflected over to Zoli. She skies this one up. Racing after it is going to be number 15, Foss-Moen. Anne-Marie Foss-Moen trying to create some room, but couldn't get by Anna Said, who had a strong defensive play there. Anderson with a throw-in. Blanchard up ahead to Mahoney. Trying to create some room. Mahoney's pass got deflected. Ball's going to find its way all the way down on the other side of the field for another throw-in for Adrian College. Dake will take this throw-in. Right at midfield, Albion trying to move the ball around a little bit. Ball gets batted around at midfield a couple different times, and the Bulldogs gonna get a successful pass there as possession still up in the air here, and Albion finally is going to come down with it after Foss-Moen lost her footing right at around midfield. Now full head of speed coming in for Avery Kasanik. She's now waiting, sends it over to Loney, Megan Loney. Nice feed, backdoor, looking for something. That shot missed near side. A good looking opportunity was brewing for Caitlin Piantowski. But there was a strong defensive support from Sydney Anderson coming. She had to take that shot a little sooner than she wanted. Couldn't get a good strike on it and missed near side. Taylor Fisher off the goal kick, but Albion came out with control of the ball. The Britons looking for something deep in the Adrian zone. It's going to go back. Sydney Anderson's just going to clear it out of harm's way. Back down towards around midfield where Albion still has possession. Now going to go on the near wing. Anderson collides with Kasanik. It's going to be out of bounds off of number 7 on the black and gold. Adrian's going to get the throw in. Anderson forward looking for Mahoney. McKenna Mahoney back to Sydney Anderson. She'll play it forward, but it got intercepted there by Megan Piankowski. Zoe Blanchard towards midfield over the head of Eve Davis. Out of bounds off of Colette Askins. Junior defenseman from Walbridge, Ohio for this Albion squad. As we have a collision on the far side, whistle blown. Possession will go to Adrian off of a foul on Albion. Six fouls apiece in that first half for both teams. Albion had 3 corner kicks. Adrian didn't have a single one, but the Britons weren't successful on any of them. This free kick skied up down into the box, but Becca Ross comes out and easily catches that one and halts play for Adrian. Britons looking for possession at midfield. Adrian had it. It was Blanchard who went far side, trying to find Eve Davis. Walking a tight rope along that yellow line on the far side. Albion looking for a counterattack going the other way. Nice defensive play there by Caitlin Dake. But it was Megan Loney who had a takeaway, coming back the other way, looking for something for Albion. But Adrian, strong defensive presence, able to clear the zone. And now the Bulldogs looking for a counterattack going the other way. Mahoney, touch pass forward, trying to find Anne-Marie Foss-Moen. But she's going to run out of room, taken away by Albion. Loose ball picked up by the Britons' defense. Deflected out of bounds off of Dake. .38:40 to go in this second half of play. Still nothing on the scoreboard in this conference tournament matchup. The quarterfinals of the MIAA conference tournament. Foul, and it's going to be possession granted for Adrian as Caitlin Piankowski was a little slow coming up off the turf. Good to see she's okay. Tegan Bergeron will take the free kick just on Adrian's side of the field. Gonna boot this one down deep into the Adrian attacking third, but too far forward for any offenseman for the Bulldogs to do anything as Becca Ross comes up and gobbles it up to halt play. At midfield, Huber headed it over to the side. But Albion comes up with it. The Britons trying to get something going. Megan Aloney with some room to work with. Inside to Caitlin Piankowski. Over to Edwards. Edwards' shot got deflected. Collision inside the box. Whole lot of physicality, and it's going to be a foul on Albion, and it'll be Adrian possession in a dangerous spot with a lot of contact in the box. The Bulldogs with a big sigh of relief there. Foul went on Albion. So the Bulldogs now are going to have a chance to clear it out of their zone. Foss-Moen down towards midfield. Headed back in the defending third of Adrian. The Britons now looking for something here on the offensive end from a long way out. That shot got deflected. But the Britons still in control. Albion trying to pierce the zone. Edwards on the far side trying to track it down. She won't be able to. And it'll be a goal kick up coming for Taylor Fisher. These two teams met 11 days ago. That was in Albion. The Bulldogs won it 2-0. As that goal kick got taken away from off the foot of Fisher. Albion now trying to get something going deep in the Adrian zone. It's going to be deflected out of bounds, but a corner kick upcoming. It'll be Megan Loney taking it for Albion. It's going to be their fourth of the game, their first here in the second half. They haven't been successful on any of their corner kick tries thus far. Let's see what can they set up here. In a tie ball game, this one skied up high in the air, into the box, headed a couple different times, out but not fully. Eskins had a shot, still at the edge of the box. Albion controls. Eskin keeps it low and missed wide on the shot. It got all the way through somehow. A hoist of Bulldogs and Britons' bodies. No one deflected it, but Fisher watched it roll out of bounds. In a dangerous spot there for Albion, or excuse me, for the Adrian defense. Albion just wasn't able to get a clean look and a clean shot off. It's going to trail out of bounds right at midfield. But the Britons applying some pressure here. Just over 10 minutes gone by into the second half of play. Right at at midfield. Albion trying to come up with it. They do. Megan Loney trying to work back to her right. She'll send it over to number 14. That's McKenna Graham. She'll drop it back over to Anna Said. Deflected out of bounds off of, that was Kelsey Zoli as she was pressured by Avery Kasanik. Kasanik's pass too far in front of Loney. Bulldogs just drop it now deep into the Albion zone, and then Colette Askins just plays it out of bounds for the Albion defense to be able to set up. Anderson with the throw into Mahoney. Out of bounds off of Mahoney. Albion now takes possession right back. Not able to keep that inbounds though. Off the throw one was Megan Loney for Albion. So Adrian will get a throw on of their own. 12 minutes gone by here in the second half of play. The quarterfinals of the MIAA Conference Tournament. Albion looking for a rush going the other way right at midfield. A lot of contact. Play keeps going. Nice job by Caitlin Piankowski to come out for the backside with the help defense. She sent it over to Avery Kasanik. Kasanik, her pass intercepted by Blanchard. Blanchard now working to her right, makes one defender miss. Still has it. As picking it up there was Josie Huber. She played it forward, but too far forward for Eve Davis. And everyone will just watch it roll all the way into the midst of Becca Ross. Out of bounds off of Adrian College. Albion in control of it. Caitlin Piankowski working towards the center of the pitch. That pass got deflected. Zoli patiently waiting and then just clears it on down. The Britons and the Bulldogs in a battle here as Megan Loney off the mark on that pass. Fell in between both Edwards and Campbell, and it just trailed out of bounds. Had it a couple different times off the throw-in, but it winds up at the feet of Megan Piankowski for Albion. Over to Campbell. Campbell working to her right. Campbell playing it forward, trying to find a teammate. Was looking for, I believe that was Grace Halstead. Deflection at midfield. Albion comes away with it. Nice move there. That was Anna Said. She played it up to Megan Loney. Dangerous opportunity coming here for Albion. Possession in the box. Loney with a strike! And what a stop by Taylor Fisher. Full stretch to deflect that one just wide of the crossbar. Albion with the best opportunity this afternoon, but we remain scoreless. Mia Crawford will sub in for Campbell, and then Abby Rose will come in for Caitlin Piankowski for Albion. Another corner kick up coming for the Britons. This one skied up in the air by Kasanik, headed up, still loose, and Adrian's able to clear it up. That was Zoe Blanchard able to get it up to McKenna Mahoney. Mahoney's pass off the mark, went right to Kasanik. Kasanik into the box, no one there for Albion. And it's just gonna go out of bounds. And a goal kick will come up. A scary couple of moments though for the Adrian defense, as Leah Homan now will check in for Anne-Marie Foss-Moen. In the 5'5" sophomore defense from Georgetown, Ontario. Fisher downfield. Got deflected a few times. Edwards comes up with the loose ball. Edwards from a long way out. Just missed high. But a valiant effort from a seemingly impossible spot for Raina Edwards. But she nearly put that on net. Had Fisher working a little bit, but just cleared the crossbar. Fisher downfield. Headed up a couple different times. Anderson keeps it in play. Angled it. Try to get it to McKenna Mahoney. Ball now getting deflected a couple different times right around midfield. Homan drops it back and then skied forward by Bergeron. Over now to Eve Davis on the near side. Eve Davis with a little bit of room to work with. That closed up quickly. Eve Davis deflected out of bounds off of Kosanek. And a throw in deep in Albion's territory. Strong spot here in the attacking third for the Bulldogs. This throw in deflected out of the box. And another throw in upcoming for Adrian. Thrown out into the box by Zoli, deflected out once more. So the Albion defense stymieing Adrian right now here on these throw-ins. Another one trying to angle into the box. Out of bounds again. Deflected out off the foot of Eve Davis. Kosanek deflected that out of bounds, so another throw in right here on this side of the field. And the attacking third into Mahoney. Patiently waiting, looking for somewhere to go. Out of bounds, off of Mahoney. Good defense by Albion once more. Anderson over to Zoli. Kelsey Zoli drops it back to Sydney Anderson, trying to play it forward to McKenna Mahoney. Big collision there right outside the box. No card will be given, as just a talking to from the referee, as there was a big collision between Kelsey Zoli and number 15 of Albion, Anna Sed. So Sed readjusts her boots and she's ready to go. Sky down by Sed right towards midfield. Deflected up by Zoli. Mahoney trying to make a play, but she didn't have the positioning. Out of bounds though off of Albion. Mahoney trying to get past the Albion defense. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be on Albion, and a corner kick upcoming, the first of the afternoon for Adrian, and it comes with 24-25 to go in the second half. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Josie Huber will take the corner kick for Adrian College. This one skied up into the box, looking for her over everybody's head though. And she was trying to find, it was Sarah Hohenscheid was the last Bulldog in the box on the far side, but it went over her head as well. So an opportunity down the drain for the Bulldogs, and Albion now with possession, a throw in coming up. Albion drops back in their defending third of the field. Dake trying to stop this rush for Albion College. Looking for somewhere to go with it. It's going to be out of bounds off of Caitlin Dake. Nice defensive play by Avery Kasanik. Albion works quickly. Loney into the box. Dangerous move, and Taylor Fisher patiently waiting and came down with it. As it was Raina Edwards scorching into the box looking for something on the receiving end of that pass. But she was walled off by a couple Bulldog defenders, and Taylor Fisher was
Bring you another
easily
presentation
able.
on the LTU Sports Network at the Centene Center for the ACHA National Championship.
22-25 to go. Bulldogs nothing, Albion nothing. The Britons trying to get an offensive rush going. To McKenna Graham. Trying to get it back from Kasanik. But it was good defense from Blanchard, but Kasanik was right there to pick up the loose ball. Dangerous spot and cleared out. That was Alana Earl who was able to get that out for Adrian College. Out of bounds off of the Britons on the far side. Out of bounds this time on Adrian right along that far sideline. Far sideline trying to turn the corner and make a move was Mia Crawford, but it got deflected out of bounds off the Bulldogs. That throw in intercepted for a moment, and now Adrian does come down with it. Looking the other way. Mahoney with the ball on her feet, plays it forward, looking for Leah Holman, trying to track it down. Also in hot pursuit is Quinn Natchke of Albion. Who's going to win the race down? It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Natchke. And another corner kick upcoming for the Bulldogs. It'll be Eve Davis taking the corner kick this time from the far side. Josie Huber took the first one on the near side. Davis quickly works. She'll just keep it on the ground with the pass to Caitlin Dake. She'll get it right back. Eve Davis on the far side. Great defensive play. Albion now trying to come back with the rush going the other way. This one played forward to Kasanik. Dangerous opportunity potentially brewing here for the Britons. Deep into the Adrian zone. Kasanik with an opportunity. Great defensive play by Blanchard to stymie that offensive attempt. And now Adrian trying to come back the other way right at midfield. Leo Holman had to avoid the offsides. This one forward. Adrian looking for a counterattack. Coming the other way. Trying to get through the Albion zone. Great help defense though for the Britons right on the edge of that box. Kosanek playing it forward, trying to find Rose. The Britons now coming the other way. Loney's pass intercepted by Blanchard. Forward up to Eve Davis. Got deflected far side. Leah Homan's got it. Homan looking for somewhere to go. Cuts to her left with some room. Homan goes far side to Eve Davis. Nice move. Eve Davis trying to get something going in the box. Deflected out. Now racing after it for Adrian College. Believe that was number 5. Yep, Alana Earl. It got deflected out of bounds off of Albion. Pressure-packed moments here late in the second. Kelsey Zoli and Elise Freeze check in for Adrian College. Some fresh legs onto the pitch. 3 more substitutions came in for Albion. Bulldogs working quickly off of the throw-in, and right on the edge of the box there was a collision, whistle blown, and a free kick upcoming in a dangerous spot here for Adrian College. Right outside the box, it's going to be Anne-Marie Foss-Moen. Just a 2-person wall being formed for Albion. That's going to be Mia Crawford and Colette Askins. But it's going to be Tegan Bergeron taking the free kick just outside the box. Bergeron with a great strike, but it just missed the crossbar. Tegan Bergeron nearly found the back of the net. But instead, it just missed the crossbar, and we remain scoreless. What an opportunity that was for the Bulldogs. Edwards trying to play it forward right at midfield. Deflected out of bounds. Adrian possession. 16:50 to go. Battling for possession. I believe that's Mahoney on the far side for Adrian College. It's now played forward. It's having to race back as Taylor Fisher actually will just come way out of her box and clear that out of harm's way. As it was Olivia Berkowitz for Albion trying to get behind the Adrian defensive back line. Bulldogs looking for something here on the offensive end, but it got stymied away by the Albion defense. Freese now keeps on in though to Kelsey Zoli. Zoli playing it over to Earl. She got it to Eve Davis. Eve Davis trying to cut through the zone. Eve Davis, that's going to be out of bounds. Let's see, will it be a corner kick or a throw-in from right around the corner post? It's going to be a throw-in. Or will be, actually no, sorry, it's going to be a corner kick upcoming for Adrian College. Caitlin Dakes got it set up. Oh, hoist of purple and gold and golden gray in the box. This one thrown out in over everyone's head. Leah Holman trying to track it down. She won't be able to, and it'll be Albion possession. Under 15 minutes to play now. In the second half, still nothing on the scoreboard. In a game that's been incredibly competitive, incredibly tight up to this point. Josie Huber will check back in. She'll come in for Elise Freeze. Throw in for Adrian College, deflected out. Albion now, can they get something going on the counterattack? A whole lot of room for Kasanik to work. Kasanik's pass intercepted by Foss Moen. Eve Davis cuts to her right. Eve Davis trying to get through the Albion zone. Eve Davis right outside the edge of the box looking for somewhere to go. Went near side to Mahoney. And it's cleared out by Albion's back line again. Anderson in to Mahoney. Tried to head it forward. This one skied up in the air. As Albion looking to come down with it. They do. It's Caitlin Piankowski being guarded closely by Sydney Anderson. Whistle blown and a foul on Anderson gives possession to Albion. Skied up in the air, deflected out in the Adrian zone. It's going to trail out of bounds. Who's it off of? It'll be Albion possession. Becca Ross will let this one just get into the box and pick it up there, right at the edge of it. Ross downfield towards the center line. Tracking back after it is Caitlin Dake. She's got Caitlin Piakowski right behind her. Looking for somewhere to go is Dake. As it's going to be out of bounds off of Albion College. So a goal kick up coming for Taylor Fisher. Megan Loney, after getting a break, checks back in for Mia Crawford. Which defense will blink first? At midfield, a hoist of feet trying to come up with possession. Adrian ended up with it, looking for Eve Davis downfield. Ross comes way out to the edge of the box once more and makes a play on it. Both goaltenders have been very aggressive at coming out of their net to pretty much the edge of the box to make plays. It's been stellar defense and stellar goalkeeping for both teams here so far. Downfield racing after it is Edwards in a foot race with Caitlin Dake, but it'll go out of bounds off of Albion. And another goal kick up coming for Taylor Fisher. Fisher downfield, that got deflected off of, I believe that was number 6 of Albion, Olivia Berkowitz, went out of bounds off of her. Anderson trying to play it forward. Looking for something on offense is McKenna Mahoney, but walled off by a few Albion defenders. The Britons clear it right around towards midfield. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Britons. So Adrian still with it in the offensive zone. Anderson skied up in the air into the box. Ross casually plays it there as Leah Homan didn't have enough time to make a play on that ball. And a simple play for Becca Ross. Headed out by Albion. Adrian with it. Earl drops it back to Blanchard. Skied up high in the air, trying to find Leah Homan, but it went out of bounds. Whistle blown, foul on Adrian. 8.5 minutes to play. Albion now has it in the attacking zone. It's going to be Colette Askins taking this free kick from a long way out. Let's see if she elects to put this on net or tries to set someone up in the box. She's going to try to set someone up. It's going to stay low and too low and cleared out by Adrian. As they look to go the other way, Leah Homan just dumps it out of their zone into the Albion side of the field. That pass off the mark, out of bounds on the Brits. Albion comes out with it at midfield, looking for an attack going into the Adrian zone. 7.5 minutes to play. That pass off the mark as Anderson cleared it out. This one now just dumped down deep. Eve Davis racing back after it. Eve Davis has it. A little bit of room to work with. This one deflected off of number 15 of Albion. That was Anna Seddon. A corner kick upcoming for the Bulldogs. Corner kick for Adrian College. And the biggest time and the biggest moment of this game so far, nothing. 6:35 to go. Corner kick skied up into the box. And it's going to be headed out off of Adrian. Missed the net. And that will lead to a goal kick for the Britons. Albion looking for something on the offensive end. Both defenses have been very strong, not allowing a whole lot of offensive opportunities. Skied up down by Becca Ross. Albion with it at midfield. Some crisp passing. Miscommunication, though, as Adrian just dumps this down into the Britain zone. Anderson deflects this high up in the air. Bulldogs came down with it. 5 minutes to play. Nice move there by Huber. She got taken down. Whistle blew. And a foul. Or will we going to have a card? Let's see. We will not be. So a free kick upcoming for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Josie Huber who will take it. From a long ways out, just pretty much on the outside of the middle third. Huber into the box. Ross comes out and makes the play on it. That was heading on net and scorching into the box. I believe that was Mahoney looking for a heading attempt, but Becca Ross proves too strong there. Blanchard plays it back. Campbell in hot pursuit of it. Caitlin Dake forced to get on her horse and then just send that out of bounds. But the hustle from Avery Campbell forced Adrian's defense into some pressure there. Into the box. Albion looking for something. Blanchard, good defense, just clears it out. 3.5 minutes to play. Albion with an opportunity here on the edge of the box. That one deflected out. Number 16 came down with it for the Britons. That was Megan Piankowski. Out of bounds once more off of Adrian. Albion doing a good job here late in the second half. Trying to gain territory into the Adrian defensive third. As we got a whistle and a foul on the Britons. Down towards midfield. Earl will try to make a play on it. She sent it over to number 22, Josie Huber. Zoli down towards Mahoney. Nice play trying to find Leah Homan, but quickly cleared out by the Albion back line. Adrian controlling. Anderson on net, and Becca Ross from a long way out from Anderson. Becca Ross has the answer there. Final 2 minutes to play, 1 minute and 50 seconds now to go. We're going to get a whistle. Albion possession. It's winner go home here inside Docking Stadium. Nothing on the scoreboard. Minute 35 to go in the second half. Albion with it. They're going to get a free kick opportunity. Trying to get deep in the Adrian zone. Into the edge of the box. Dangerous spot. Can the Bulldogs clear it out? They are. Good job by Leah Homan to just get her out of harm's way for the time being. 80 seconds to go. And they're going to say that was out of bounds off of Albion. Adrian, can they work quickly here? Trying to catch the Britons napping off of the throw-in. It got deflected out of bounds, just getting further up the field now for the Bulldogs. Looking for McKenna Mahoney. Mahoney surrounded by a couple Briton defenders. Final 60 seconds of regulation time. So it's all you could have ever wanted in a conference tournament winner-go-home matchup. Been competitive and highly skilled throughout. Campbell comes away with it. 35 seconds. Campbell looking for somewhere to go. Played forward. Taylor Fisher's forced to have to come deep out of her net and make a play on it. It was just a little too far forward for Olivia Brickweitz, who was coming on the far side with Campbell. 20 seconds now to go. Fisher downfield. Albion looking to come up with something here. 10 seconds. Blanchard cleared out by Anderson. And that should do it for regulation time in the MIAA Conference Tournament. We're getting extra soccer here inside Docking Stadium as we'll take a quick break here on Adrian College TV. Nothing. We're going to overtime here in the conference tournament.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
welcome back inside Docking Stadium as it's overtime here in the conference tournament between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Albion College Britons. 90 minutes were played between these two squads. No goals were scored. A couple opportunities and some stellar defense was played throughout. But now with a chance to go to the conference semifinals, it's going to go to extra time. Alana Earl working quickly here for the Bulldogs. They're going to get something on the far side of Eve Davis. Eve Davis trying to keep it in. She does. Eve Davis walking a tightrope on the yellow out of bounds line. Deflected out of bounds and a quick corner kick upcoming for Adrian College. Just like that, 30 seconds in to this first overtime period. Corner kick sent on in. Ross comes skying up and makes the stop. Had to corral the rebound too. Full stretch there for Becca Ross. And we remain scoreless. Anderson headed it up. Tried to gain control. Albion, though, comes down with it. It's Megan Maloney, guarded closely. That was number 22, Josie Huber on her. Played forward. Albion now with a shot on net. Easy stop there for Taylor Fisher. This one played all the way downfield. Anna Said has to retreat back to her own defending third to come up with this one for Albion. She'll send it up towards midfield. Headed forward to Campbell. Avery Campbell now leaves it to number 6, Olivia Burkwhite. Forward to number 2, Raina Edwards. Edwards trying to get a run. Here getting past Caitlin Dake, but running out of room. And it's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for Taylor Fisher. Fisher sends this one down. Forward from Mahoney. Racing after it was Fossmo, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of number 3, Colette Askins of Albion. Zoli in that pass. Headed back. Kelsey Zoli came out with it, trying to split a couple Albion defenders, but just got walled off. As Kelsey Zoli gets called for a foul there. Free kick here for Colette Askins. Downfield towards Megan Piankowski. Piankowski battling with Kelsey Zoli. And that foot got up near the head of Zoli from Piankowski, and that'll be a whistle blown dead. So Adrian gets possession right back. Played all the way downfield. Foss Moen trying to get back behind the Albion defense, but just too far forward as Anne-Marie Foss Moen couldn't track it down. Askins forward to Brooke Whites. Deflected out of bounds. Albion ball. Britons keep possession here on the near side, right in front of us. Raina Edwards with a throw-in. Got deflected and all the way down to the Britain zone. That ball's going to stay in bounds. Mahoney trying to track it down. But Quinn Natchke had positioning on her. Played off the heads of Loney. Loney got pressured by Zoli at midfield. Mahoney couldn't receive that pass. It got intercepted. 4:40 to go here in the first overtime period. It's extra time in the conference tournament. Great move there. Somehow, number 23, Zoe Blanchard, still had control, but finally it got turned over. Deflected out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. Loney keeps this one low and an easy stop for Fisher. Shot might have been going wide anyway, but Taylor Fisher leaves no doubt about it. And then boots this one all the way downfield, headed out of bounds right at midfield by Avery Kasanek for Albion College. Racing after it. That's Fossmoen for Adrian College. Fossmoen can't keep it in bounds. Caitlin Piankowski lost it. As it was Edwards trying to come in to help and push it forward downfield. Edwards throws in to Piankowski with some room to work with, moving to her right. Caitlin Piankowski lost it. Ball still up though for grabs. Deep in Adrian's zone. Trying to come up with it was Loney. That got deflected deep into the corner, out of bounds. Who's that off of? It's going to be off of Albion College, and a goal kick will ensue for Taylor Fisher. Downfield, big collision. As that was Blanchard colliding in with Caitlin Piankowski just outside the box. Piankowski a little slow to get up, but great to see that she was able to stay in the game. But a dangerous shot now here for Albion, just outside the box. It's going to be Colette Askins. No, she'll leave it for... Let's see the number on that. It's going to be number 15, Anna Said, to take the free kick. Three-man wall set up for Adrian. This one stayed low, deflected off of number 15. That was Anne-Marie Fossmoen for Adrian College. She was the far left side of that three-person wall, and she was able to deflect it out of bounds, but a corner kick now will come up for Albion with 1:45 to go in the first overtime period. Loney will take the the corner kick up in the air, into the box, over everyone's head. Will it stay in bounds? No, it won't. 80 seconds to go now. Adrian all the way backed up in their own zone. Shot deflected. Bulldogs now coming the other way. Someone sent down. 55 seconds to go now here in the first overtime period. Adrian College nothing, Albion College nothing. Winner moves on to the semifinals of the conference tournament. Earl right at midfield just sent it forward. Mahoney now trying to track it. Up ahead to Anne-Marie Foss-Moen. Foss-Moen got by the defense. Good looking opportunity for Foss-Moen. Set it high. Was rushed a little bit. It was great pursuit from behind by Colette Askins to make Foss-Moen take that shot maybe a split second sooner than she might have wanted to. And once again, some late half heroics for Adrian College, but it's still nothing on the scoreboard. 5 seconds to play in the first overtime period, and Albion will just let this one run out. Fireworks late in that one, but we still remain scoreless. We're going to take a quick break here on Adrian College TV. Second overtime period coming up. We still got no score here inside Docking Stadium.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
It doesn't get much better than this, folks. Here in the conference tournament, we're going to a second overtime period. If it's still scoreless after these 10 minutes of play, or still tied, I should say, then we are going to a penalty kick shootout to decide who's going to the semifinals of the MIAA conference tournament. A 100 minutes have been played inside Docking Stadium. No goals have been scored. Some opportunities came up throughout for each team, but Taylor Fisher and Becca Ross have held strong. Two of the top goaltenders in the conference doing battle. Mahoney on the near side sends it on in and cleared out though by the Albion defense. As we're going to get a collision, a whistle blew. That's going to be on Caitlin Piankowski as her and Josie Huber got tangled up. Piankowski voicing her displeasure for the call. Tegan Bergeron has the free kick. Let's see. She'll lift this one up into the edge of the box. Over everyone's head though, and Becca Ross will quickly come out of the net and jump on it to halt play. Avery Campbell at midfield. Huber had a good help defense to deny her of any chance there. Davis was trying to find Mahoney. Eve Davis came out with it, looking for somewhere to go. Goes far side, has Leah Holman with some room to work with. Leah Holman with a strike from outside the box, but missed high. The sophomore Leah Holman had a good look, but just couldn't find the net. And we remain scoreless, 0-0. Deflected up. That ball somehow stayed in bounds on the far sideline. Adrian College trying to come down with it. Gets headed over towards Blanchard. She'll control it now over towards Anderson. Anderson with some room to work with. Played it forward over to Eve Davis. Tried a one-touch pass to Mahoney, but it's off the mark. Caitlin Piankowski. Nice pass up ahead to Avery Campbell, but she just couldn't track it down. And a full-on sprint from Campbell just ran out of room. Anderson up to Eve Davis. That one deflected out of bounds. Off of a Britton. Another throw in here for Anderson. Mahoney trying to create something here on the offensive end. She collided with an Albion Britton, and a yellow card will come out. I think Mahoney got a cleat to the face, or maybe at least just a graze. It was Quinn Natchke who was going to get the yellow card for Albion. As the foot from Natchke, I think, got up around the head of Mahoney. So now a free kick upcoming here for the Bulldogs. Tegan Bergeron. Let's see what she can create here. Bergeron into the box. Headed by Davis. Opportunity, and it's going to go just wide. Eve Davis had a good look at it, but just sent it a little wide. Going back to the near side. Off her head and just couldn't find the net. Agonizingly close for Adrian College. Remember, not sudden death rules in overtime. Both of the 10-minute periods are going to be played out fully. So a goal wouldn't for sure be the winner, but with what we've seen throughout this game so far, would certainly put a difficult task on the opponent. And now here comes Campbell, though. Just outside of the Adrian box, looking for somewhere to go. Eve Davis got it taken away as she was battling with number 14, McKenna Graham, for the ball. This one sent on net right into the grasp of Taylor Fisher. From a long way out, easy play for Fisher. Downfield, Homan trying to angle it towards Mahoney. Deflected out off of Homan. Sky down, Fossmo trying to track back after it. Campbell with a full head of speed. Collision in the box. Let's see what we get. Is there going to be a foul? Some discussions from the referee as Fossmo and Campbell collided. Let's see what the call is going to be here. with 4:15 to go. So there was no foul call, but it went out of bounds off of Adrian, so a corner kick will ensue for Albion. In a dangerous moment for the Britons. Corner kick, skied up, into the box, over everyone's head, racing back after it for the Britons is Caitlin Piankowski. It's going to go out of bounds and a goal kick. It's off of Albion. That was Quinn Natchke actually trying to track it down for the purple and gold. She wasn't able to do so. And a big sigh of relief for the Adrian faithful. And for the Bulldogs on the pitch. No damage done, 3.5 to go. Fisher trying to find Eve Davis. She was not able to keep that one in. Loney drops it back. This one out of bounds. As Caitlin Piankowski couldn't keep it in. Blanchard forward. That one headed back. Caitlin Piankowski looking for somewhere to go. She's got Blanchard on her, along with Huber on the help defense. Gets deflected back. Eve Davis with a nice takeaway. Eve Davis trying to pierce through the Albion zone. Deflected out of bounds off of number 10 of the Britons. That was Quinn Natchke. Davis, though, works quickly on the inbound. Gives to Mahoney. Right back to Eve Davis. Skied up high into the box. And Ross forced to make a play. A seemingly impossible spot for Eve Davis. And she made it difficult on Becca Ross. But Ross just barely does keep this one at a tie game. Campbell guarded closely by Anderson and Fossmo. And that was Blanchard with the help defense. And it got deflected out of bounds by Zoe Blanchard. Quick inbound. Loney into the box. Deflected out by Fossmoen. Huber trying to play it forward. This one cleared down. 90 seconds to go in the second overtime. As Piankowski makes a nice move, still has the ball. Looking for somewhere to go. Into the box, deflected out. Albion, though, still has it. It's Loney. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Surveying her options. She gives to Piankowski in a dangerous mode. It is in a dangerous spot. That shot got blocked in front by Blanchard. I think Albion wanted a handball. Tough to see if that was off the hand or shoulder of Blanchard. But we have 50 seconds left and a goal kick upcoming for Taylor Fisher. Fisher downfield, deflected out by Anderson. 28 seconds to go now. And as said, takes the free kick. One final opportunity. Into the box. Deflected out. Second chance. Not able to get a clean shot off. It's going into the corner. Eve Davis just clears it down. 3 seconds down to 2. Mahoney towards midfield. And we have played 120 minutes of soccer. And nothing is getting in between Adrian and Albion. 0-0. We are going to PKs to see who is meeting Kelvin University in the semifinals next Wednesday. Stick with us. We're going to take a quick break on Adrian College TV. We've had a stellar one, and it's still going here inside Docking Stadium. Nothing. PKs upcoming.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by colleges of distinction. a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back inside Docking Stadium. We've got a fun finish for you in this one, folks. We're going to a penalty kick shootout in this MIAA conference tournament matchup. Winner is going to move to the semifinals of the conference tournament and meet the number 1 seed Kelvin Knights. The Bulldogs and Britons have battled it out all game long. And now it'll be Becca Ross and Taylor Fisher going up against the 5 PK takers for each respective team. If it's still tied up after 5 shots for both teams, then it'll go to a sudden death. So here we go. It looks like McKenna Mahoney will be the first kicker here. She'll go up against Becca Ross Mahoney, the 5th-year senior from Trenton, Michigan. Trying to find the back of the net for the first time this afternoon and give the Bulldogs a lead 1-0 in the shootout. Mahoney versus Ross. Manu. Here we go. Mahoney scores! A huge start for Adrian College. McKenna Mahoney finds the back of the net. And now the Bulldogs go 1 for 1 on their PKs. Let's see if number 19 for Albion College, Caitlin Piankowski, can answer her. The senior forward, Piankowski, against Taylor Fisher. Here we go. Piankowski scores. She goes pretty much same spot that Mahoney went. And both teams match 1 goal apiece after the first round here in the PK. Unbelievable pressure right now. Caitlin Dake now. 5'2" senior from Flushing, Michigan. Dake to get the Bulldogs back on top in the shootout. She scores! Ross guessed left, Ross guessed left, Dake went right, and she nets another. Now Nina Smith, let's see what she can do. She's got to answer Caitlin Dake. Nina Smith versus Fisher. Shoots! Off the post and out! Just missed for Nina Smith. And now Adrian. Up a mini break in this penalty kick. Up 2-1 and a chance to go up 3-1 now. It's Zoe Blanchard to give the Bulldogs a 2-goal advantage in the PK, and Ross makes the stop. Huge play for Becca Ross. She guessed right, and we are still at a 1-goal advantage for Adrian, but Albion with a chance to tie. Megan Aloney tied for third in the conference in goals this season. Second on the team behind Edwards. She had 6 goals to her total on the year. This for the tie. She scores! Both teams have sent out 3 kickers, and both teams have 2 goals. It'll be Tegan Bergeron now. Can Bergeron find to the back of the net? She can! Top right corner for Bergeron. Adrian back in front. And now a high pressure kick here for Anna Saad, number 15. Said to keep matching Adrian. She scores! 3-3 with 1 shooter left for each. Unbelievable. Josie Huber now coming out for the P kick. This will be the 5th and final one for Adrian, unless it goes to a sudden death. 3-3. This is the 5th shooter for Adrian. Albion is going to have their 5th shooter coming up. Huber with a lineup, a strike, and a stop! And now all the pressure comes to Taylor Fisher, needing a stop to keep this game alive. Albion with a chance to win it. A long walk up. The game is on the right foot of Olivia Berkowitz to send Albion to the semifinals. She missed, pulled it just left, and we are still going inside Docking Stadium. Unbelievable. What is transpiring here? Kelsey Zoli now with a chance to put Adrian back up. Can Zoli find the back of the net? No, she can't. Another stop from Ross. And once more, Albion has a chance to close this game out. All-time drama inside Docking Stadium, folks. Mia Crawford now. The sophomore for the Britons can send Albion to the semifinals of the conference tournament, or can Taylor Fisher keep this alive? Here we go. Crawford now winding up with a chance for the win. She scores! And Albion is marching on to Kelvin next Wednesday into the semifinals of the MIAA Conference Tournament, and an all-time matchup between the Britons and the Bulldogs here this afternoon. Incredible effort from both teams. It was scoreless after 90 minutes. After two 10-minute overtime periods, these two gladiators of squads were still scoreless. And then the Bulldogs and the Britons went blow for blow in a penalty kick shootout. And in one of the best games you will see all season long, the Britons come out victorious by the skin of their teeth over the Bulldogs, winning it 5-4 in the shootout. And just an all-time drama moment here inside Docking Stadium. A tough loss for the Bulldogs, for the seniors, but one heck of an effort here in this afternoon, as that will wrap us up from inside Docking Stadium. Both teams shake hands right at around midfield and embrace in what was one of the best games of the MIAA season. Albion wins it 5-4 in the shootout, and they move on to the semifinals of the MIAA Conference Tournament. For Forrest Rainier, Ashley Roeder, I'm Ryan Cuddy. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Britons win it over your Bulldogs.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.